just to kind of stick with the Jets here, which I know seems ridiculous, but it seems like Aaron Glenn's going to move forward to naming Tyrod Taylor the Jets starting quarterback. And whenever there's a quarterback decision, Chris, I always love getting your thoughts on just the why, really.
Yeah.
Because with the Jets, it feels like Glenn didn't want to do this for so long. But is it a situation to you that it's, hey, we need to actually evaluate some other aspects of this roster? And with Justin Fields, we haven't been able to do that for a couple weeks now.
I think there's that aspect. I think you've gotten to a point here now where the coaches have gone through enough and had enough games here to go, wait, we haven't really seen the progress we were expecting at this point from Fields. We're not seeing any silver lining and anything positive we can do going forward. And, oh, crap. We're 0-7, and I'm starting to feel the heat of, like, we got to win a football game because it's all starting to go the wrong direction. All the conversations on talk radio you're having with your friends, everybody, words of, is Aaron Glenn going to be a one-and-done type of guy? All that stuff is starting to filter up here.
It's boiling up.
It is. It's boiling up. So I think with all of that, he realizes that. And then, like we've talked about for a number of weeks, Connor, I mean, damn, it's 2025. The rules are set for you to take advantage of things in the pass game, and the Jets can't even do that because they can't even get a average functioning passing system on their offense. And that's, to me, where Tyrod Taylor will bring that. And like we said on Monday, like if Tyrod Taylor had the week of practice last week and got the reps and got the play and feel a little bit, I have no doubt that he would have hit two or three of those throws that were big throws in the game. The interception in the end zone. He was a little late seeing things because he hasn't been able to see things or practice or play. Where I go, that game was there to be had if you started Tyrod Taylor. I sit here and go, you would have won the game. That's what I want to say if you started Tyrod Taylor. And I hopefully now they're at a point where it's okay. We're not making any progress with Justin Fields. Let's go with Tyrod Taylor. He definitely gives us a better chance in the drop-back pass game.
What happened to Fields where it looked like things weren't perfect with the Steelers, but it was at least competent at times? And then even week one with the Jets against the Steelers, it was like, okay, there's a lot we could pull from this. And since then, it just feels like this is somebody that has no confidence right now. He's almost afraid to throw the football. He's taking sacks that aren't on the offensive line. He's just not letting it go.
Yeah.
Do you think one thing spiraled to the other, or it's kind of been more of the same?
I think it's that it's one thing going to another. I think, again, we go back to training camp and all the things we talked about there. The throwing wasn't good. I think they were hopeful that, hey, he'll continue to get better and we'll play better around him. I think they went into the year thinking they were going to be able to run the ball consistently on just about everybody. I think they went into the year going, wait, our defense isn't exactly like Detroit, but we got some playmakers and we should be able to create some turnovers. But yet, we get our first one 2 weeks ago. Right. So I think all of that, and now it's come to a point to go, wait, no, none of that stuff's quite working the right way. So now we really need production from the quarterback in the pass game. And I think that's where Tyrod comes in. And I think that's going to be a big thing going forward. See, like Pittsburgh got stuck in a spot where, maybe they wanted to bring him back, but it's because they knew they didn't want Russell Wilson. And Pittsburgh also was looking at the landscape and going, whoa, there's not a lot of options out here.
No.
So, they were going, okay, we're Pittsburgh. We've been the masters of finagling how to win games without high quarterback play and do that. And I think they were a little bit in a spot where they were like, okay, maybe we bring him back. All right, maybe they do. But obviously, we see here, I mean, it's a good thing they didn't. Aaron Rodgers is a better option. And let's not forget, they took Justin Fields out last year because they felt like he was missing throws and opportunities at that point too.
Right.
It's just they went to Russell Wilson, who was hot for a few weeks. Great. But then you start to realize, oh, man, he's limited in stuff he can do as well. So, they were in a spot there. And, the Steelers wanted him, but I don't think they were like, oh, my gosh, we're going to get Justin Fields back. It was excitement. It was almost out of default, I guess is what I'm saying. And then the Jets kind of had this, and I don't know where it came from. We can get him here. We can fix him. You've heard me say it a million times. We'll be like Detroit was with Jared Goff. He's not going to be great at first, but because of our culture and the way we play, we won't make it all about the quarterback, and he'll grow consistently like Jared Goff did in Detroit. But the difference is Jared Goff is capable of hitting the bullseye on 20-yard throws when he's given time. He's capable of hitting the plays you're supposed to hit as a quarterback in the NFL, and that's where Justin Fields is not up to par in that department.
And I understand teams hoping they could be the next team to hit on a reclamation project.
Yeah.
But I think what people forget is before Baker Mayfield got to the Bucs, before Sam Darnold figured it out, They had second chances with the Panthers that didn't look so good. Like, it doesn't. There's not always that Cinderella story.
No.
Where it's a lot easier said than done.
Not a Cinderella story, but you could also still look at it, and I think just like Daniel Jones, and I think a lot of smart quarterback evaluators went and go, once they start to dig in the film and they got their clicker, they go, wait. When Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield or Daniel Jones have time and there's somebody open, they hit the throw.
Right.
They hit the throw. And then you could sit there and go back to Justin Fields and go, hey, he makes some good plays in Chicago, but man, here's a throw. Ooh, he missed. Or, ooh, gosh, he didn't read this coverage the right way.
Yep.
Or, damn, it's year 4 in Chicago or 3, and they still got the training wheels on them and stuff like that. And I think all those things lend a lot of the league to go, what the hell are the Jets thinking? People were saying that a little bit about Pittsburgh too. Like, okay, go ahead, do your thing, Pittsburgh. If you think you can fix them, sure. Right. But we know for sure the Bears got rid of him because they felt like they had to keep the training wheels on him. And then if they had to get into a game where it was a throw-first mentality and they were down, that they couldn't do that with Justin Fields. And I think, we're finally seeing everybody realizing that's just the fact of the matter. And he's just not a good enough passer for the NFL to be a starting quarterback.
Yeah, so it's trending towards another old man bowl, probably Joe Flacco against Tyrod Taylor.
That's amazing.
Which could surprise, could be a lot of points, honestly, in that
really
game
could.
with the state of those teams.
Yeah, it could be. You're right, exactly right. It definitely could be a lot of points. So. And yeah, if you need a passing game to take advantage this week of Cincinnati. Yo, homies, it's time to watch some games. That's right. We're on to the NFL season here with Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, Sunday night recaps after every game, and much, much more.
Thanks for watching. Peace out, homies. Remember, subscribe. Peace out.